Oli White.
Hey, how you doing?
How are you doing?
Very good, thank you.
Good. How's all the book stuff going?
Yeah, incredible. It's been an amazing process. I never thought that from sitting in my room back home, in my parents' home, setting up a tripod and camera and making a video, is leading to creating something like this.
A published author.
I know, it's amazing.
OMG.
It's really cool.
So give us the big sell to start with. Why do we need to read this book?
So I'll give you the rundown of what it's
that'd be
about. So
good.
it's about a guy called Jack, and at his current school that he's at, he gets really badly bullied, and he just doesn't get on at all with the people. So he moves school, and he meets this amazing bunch of people who he clicks with straight away, and he just wants to be around all the time. They make this idea happen. Basically, they were watching this interview, they feel like they can add something to it and make almost, it's not a channel, but it's an online like website.
Platform.
Yeah, it's like a platform really. So they make it, it's called Gen Next, and they get thrown into this crazy world of fame. And so yeah, there's fame in the book, it's a life book, it's love as well that features in it, and I just think it's a really easy book to read. It's, for my viewers, they'll find a lot about my life because a lot of my life is written into the book, so I think they'll really enjoy that element of it. And also it's to do with, you know, growing up, being a teenager, and they will experience most of the things that are in the book. I pondered the idea of an autobiography, but I think for myself, like, I'm 21 years old, and if I ever came to write an autobiography, I want it to be further down the line when I've got a lot more across a vast,
a bigger story to tell.
Yeah, exactly. A bigger story to tell across many, many years. I wanted to write something still personal, so that's why I wrote in lots of elements from my life, lots of little hidden Easter eggs.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, there's certain points in the book where it really seems like it's a story about Oli White, like the trip to LA and all that kind of stuff. How much of you is actually in Jack, do you reckon?
There's a lot, like not everything, but there's lots of different elements from the places that they go, and it's not always about him as well. It might be something that they do, or someone that they meet, or something that happens as well.
How about the other characters in the book? Were they inspired by any of your YouTube pals?
So I had Jack. Jack was set in stone that he was kind of more going to be formed around me, but fiction, having some elements of my life in it. But the others, it kind of just like, I just started creating characters and having similarities from some other people into their characters. So yeah, like with, you know, my best friends, using some of the characteristics of them and applying them to some of the characters as well.
Big things that I did notice in the book is that, like, you weren't afraid to like address loads of issues that teenagers might sort of be fighting in their own lives and struggling with. So there's like LGBT characters in there. Was that something that you were like really conscious that you wanted to like put in the books? I've
been through a lot of things, from the aspects of bullying to my mum having a serious illness, and you know, there are lots of teenagers out there that go through these very, you know, simple things that happen. Absolutely. It happens in everyone's life. And I really wanted to write about that and share my experiences to firstly show them that, you know, you're not alone. I've been through this as well, and how I've also dealt with it. You know, you need to, you need to know how to deal with them in the right way, and hopefully they can kind of take some advice from the book as well. The characters
in the book are sort of trying to balance normal school life with this like amazing platform that's just blown up and sent them into like superstardom. Have you got any top tips for how to like, because you must have been through it as well when your YouTube channel was blown up.
I suppose, you know, school is very important. It is very important. You need to get good grades because that's always like a, you know, safety net. But when you do have spare time, work on your own projects, work on your own things, because they could completely change your life around. Like,
what do you do if you get like super stressed and like overwhelmed?
I've actually started to meditate.
No way.
So my friend, he came over and I said to him like about how many things were going on the book tour, and I was getting quite sort of stressed. And he was like, mate, just put some music on for 5 minutes, sit down and try and just think of nothing, just completely clear your mind. And I all I need is a couple of minutes to just not think of anything. And then get up, and then I'm like, right, this is what I need to do. Almost just like clears my mind and refreshes me.
If you were the squad that are in Generation Next that are creating this huge new platform, who would you want in your tech squad? So who would you want to be your Austin and your Ava? So maybe if you need like a right-hand man, like Austin is for Jack, who would you want as your right-hand man?
Joe will be my right-hand man.
Really? Can you rely on him that much?
More than Casper, yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's probably a good show, actually.
Casper will be... Who will Casper be? Casper will be Sai, the funny, the funny one.
And then you need an Ava to do all like the creative stuff as well. So like putting it all together. Who's like editing? Do you like like love to see on YouTube?
Let's just say Josh can be Ava, Josh can be the girl.
What do you want to say about Generation Next before we kick off?
Yeah, I'm looking right down the camera now. Yeah, I just want to say I think you're going to really love the book. Please go and get it if you want a copy. They're in all the biggest stores. You can order it on Amazon. And yeah, for the parents out there as well, it's going to be great because you're going to have an insight into your teenager's life or what might happen. And yeah.
When can they get hold of it?
The 31st. Sorry, I didn't even say that. The 31st it comes out. I wasn't too sure when this was coming out, but the 31st it's out. But as I said, you can pre-order it. So you've got to go get yours now.
And are there any dates left on your book tour that people can come to, or is it all?
It's all sold out. It's all sold out. Unfortunately, we'll do another